Hey there everyone, it's Jenna. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna go pop into Homegoods and see what kind of fall decor they have in store. So I figured I'd take you all along on kind of like my fall initial shop with me before I start decorating or even getting the products lined up to decorate with. So we can kind of see what's new in stores, what's trending this fall season, and just get some fun inspiration as we go through. So I'm gonna start at Homegoods. That's where the bulk of the shopping usually occurs for me, and then we'll pop around to some other little stores and just kind of see what they got. So yeah, should be a fun video. Let's go shopping. Okay, so here we are at Homegoods, and this is one of my favorite places to sift through for affordable pumpkin decor. And I love using faux pumpkins in my fall decorating because you don't have to deal with them rotting, especially here in the Arizona heat, and you can reuse them year after year. And personally, I'm really into the heirloom pumpkin look. It just gives off a really organic, whimsical vibe that I love the look of, and real heirloom pumpkins could be a little bit more expensive, so that's why I like to try to source the faux ones. So when looking for faux heirloom pumpkins, I look for ones that are irregular in shape, meaning they're not totally uniform all the way around, and they have bumps, and a lot of times they have two different colors. So the cracks and creases will be one color, and then the raised areas of the pumpkin will be a slightly lighter or darker color, which just makes it look a lot more natural and lifelike. And I really like this pumpkin because if you look closely at the surface, it has a super bumpy texture, giving it that fairy tale heirloom look. And I also try to stick to pumpkins that have a more muted earthy color palette so that they can easily blend in with my decor. So things like greens, creams, and earthy terracotta tones. Another thing that I thought was such a good deal and would be perfect to pair with the heirloom pumpkins was this bag of moss. And this would be so cute to use as a base for your pumpkins to make a tablescape feel a lot more natural and organic. And you could also line a bowl with this stuff and just place some smaller pumpkins inside. And obviously, fall is the ultimate cozy baking season, and there were so many adorable bakeware options here. I honestly had to restrain myself from buying this cream pumpkin Dutch oven. This looks super similar to the one that they sell at Williams-Sonoma for over 4 times the price, and I actually got the white one last year from Marshall's, and I keep it out on my stovetop all season long as kitchen decor, and it's just so cute to make and serve fall soups and breads in. I have the 4-quart size, but I also saw a couple of the smaller 2-quart ones in some fun colors. And they also had some sweet casserole dishes that were oven safe and would be fun to serve casseroles or baked pasta dishes in. And I thought these little brie bakers were so adorable. You just pop a wheel of brie cheese in the oven for like 10 minutes or so, and then you add some apricot jam and serve it with some bread or crackers for dipping. It is amazing, and these would make really cute gifts. And if you're short on storage space, but you still want to add a festive touch to your fall cooking, they had some adorable consumable products like this pumpkin pasta from Italy. The bag was only $5, and this would be so cute in like a creamy pumpkin or squash pasta recipe. And they also had these cute black and white bow tie ones, which could be fun for something like maybe a pasta salad. I also loved this little woven pumpkin canister. It would be really sweet for holding Q-tips in a bathroom, or maybe sugar or stevia packets on a little coffee station. And I personally love incorporating woven accents into my space because they just help to add that earthy warmth into my decorating. And this little woven mushroom decor piece was super sweet. It kind of reminded me of the iron one that they're selling on Anthropology. It just had that elevated yet whimsical look and would be perfect to pop on a shelf or a console table. I also loved these woven pumpkin decor pieces. These guys were pretty large in size, so I thought that $25 was a steal considering that they were also made to be used either indoors or outdoors. And you could put a little weatherproof light in the bottom, and these would be so sweet just to place on the entrance of a porch or a doorstep. Now, if you're looking for something a little less themey that will give your space that warmth year-round, terracotta vases are a great way to infuse that handmade, earthy, warm clay color into your space. And I thought this giant Mediterranean vase would be like $100, so I was shocked to see that it was only $50. And this would be so pretty popped into a corner with some twiggy fall stems in it to really make a statement in a space. I also spotted these pretty terracotta bowls, and I showed you all in my living room makeover how I made a statement succulent bowl, and these would be so cute to do something similar in with maybe some fall colored succulents. And the small bowl was $25 and the larger one was $50, which is just crazy to me that the bowl was the same price as the floor base. But definitely a lot of terracotta to choose from at Homegoods right now. now, and one of my favorite terracotta pieces was this faux terracotta jack-o'-lantern. This guy was a steal at only $17, and it looks just like the ones that they sell at Pottery Barn for $89. And I loved the look of this when it's all lit up, and it would be so perfect on a front porch or in a window. And they also had this really cool terracotta pumpkin lantern. I think this would be stunning with a faux LED candle inside as a centerpiece on a fall tablescape. I also thought these faux decorative storage books were kind of fun. They had a bunch of different ones, and you could even use these to put your candy in for trick-or-treaters, or you could even use them as decorative risers for things like pumpkins or to help elevate other pieces of Halloween decor. I also loved these little figurine wine glasses. They're a little pricey at $8 each, but they could be a fun thing to collect over time. I always see a bunch of different figures, and last year we got the pumpkin ones, and it could be fun to have a bunch of different ones, so if you're entertaining, each person has their own and can know which glass is theirs. So it could be fun to eventually build up a fall collection of these. We also have a winter collection as well. And fall is my favorite time of year to incorporate scent into my decorating, and I thought this white and gold pumpkin candle was such a good deal at only $20. This would make a really pretty statement on a coffee table, and the best part is that once the candle is burned, you can use the ceramic holder as decor the next year. I also loved this cute little ghost luminary. Again, you could just pop a battery operated candle in the bottom and he would give off such a cozy warm glow at nighttime, perfect for somewhere like a windowsill or a mantle or a tablescape. And speaking of tablescapes, I love to use taper candles during the holiday season to give my tablescape a soft romantic feel. And lately I've been loving the taper candles that have a little bit of texture to them. I think it helps to add a unique little touch and just another layer of visual interest. And then to hold the taper candles, I found this stunning stone candle holder. It was $30, but honestly, I feel like this piece looks a lot more expensive than that. It totally reminds me of something that you would see at like our house or Restoration Hardware. And they had a bunch of other ones if you wanted to do maybe some single candles on somewhere like a mantle or a console table. Definitely a lot of options to choose from here. And then I also found this really cool potpourri. It was a really beautiful mix of some warm, natural fall colors and would just be really beautiful added to a bowl to use as bowl filler and give off a really nice fall scent without having to light a candle. And then if you like to entertain or do Halloween parties, this marble skull serving platter was so fun. This one actually is available online, so I'll link it down in the description box, but I loved how unique this piece was, and I believe those are abalone shells in the eye detail, which I think is just super cool and unique. And speaking of unique, I was kind of digging these disco pieces. Disco balls are kind of a little trend right now, and one of my favorite home bloggers, House of Seven Feathers, has one hanging in her window, and it makes such beautiful light fragments all around her living room when the sun hits it. Super magical, and this would be perfect for Halloween. Another way to make your space feel cozy during the autumn season is to incorporate cozy fall textures, and this chunky knit blanket is such a great deal at only $40, considering it looks super similar to the ones that they sell at Pottery Barn for $180. And you can also use this during the holiday season as well. I also try to use the pillows that I already have on my sofa year round, but every once in a while I'll try to mix in a couple warm colored pillows with the ones that I already have, just to give my space more of an autumnal feel. And they had a bunch of pretty rust and mustard colored pillows, and sometimes I'll even look for some more subtle pattern pillows to place in front of the neutral ones that I have. Ones like this woven textile lumbar. I think this looks so designer and expensive. Same thing with this tweed plaid pillow. It's just a little punch of pattern and enough to add some extra visual interest without being overpowering. And now that we've been to a couple different Homegoods, I wanted to pop on over to TJ Maxx because I usually find some really good fall pieces here as well, like this large statement pumpkin. And these large pumpkins are great for anchoring a grouping of pumpkins. And I also spotted this pretty pink faux flower arrangement in this woven pot, and you could totally spray this with some Scotch Guard and use it outside next to a doorstep step and then style some pumpkins around it. And as most of you know, I think styling in groups of 3 makes a big impact, and especially when you have something tall, something medium, and something small, I think that just looks really visually balanced. So I went and I grabbed this smaller tan pumpkin to complete the grouping, and how cute is this? This would make such a statement styled by a fireplace, maybe on a back porch, or by a front door for that welcoming, cozy fall feel. Also, don't sleep on Ross, you guys. They have some really great fall finds for some of the cheapest prices I've seen. This beautiful marble bat was only $13.99, and this would be so fun to make a fall charcuterie board on, and it totally reminds me of something that you would see at Pottery Barn. And they also had this really cool haunted house mirror for $20, and this would be really fun to swap with a smaller piece of wall art that you have hanging already for the Halloween season, just to give a creepy yet classy feel to your decor. And I also spotted these skeleton hand champagne glasses for $8, which is a steal because they sell really similar ones at Pottery Barn for $30 each. And they even had this cute little pumpkin casserole baker for only $10, which is one of the cheapest prices I've seen. So definitely some good finds here at Ross as well. All right, everyone, that about wraps up this shop with me video. I hope that you guys enjoyed coming along with me. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure that you're subscribed because I have a ton of fall decorating content coming and you do not want to miss it. So I just want to thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful week and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.